Hey guys, welcome back to another crypto video, and today we're going to be talking about Cardano ADA and about DigiByte DGB. So I got a very good story for you guys today. I got a ton of information, a ton of articles, but make sure you understand that this is by no means financial advice. This is purely based on my opinion and some of the opinions I find online, but still ultimately my opinion, and it's purely for entertainment purposes only. I am not affiliated with Cardano or DigiByte, just so you guys know. Now, moving into our first article of the day, Cardano price prediction. Is Cardano one of the best cryptos to invest in on the longer term? I would definitely say yes. Cardano is my actual number one long-term coin. I've explained this in several different videos, but if you really want to know why I think this is one to hold, make sure you check out my Why I HODL Cardano video. I explained a few of the reasons as to why I think this coin is really going to be making it and why there's no turning back or why there's no downfall to them. It's literally so hard for them to fill. The only thing I can see them doing bad is just being outdated or too slow and getting outpaced. That's number one, and the second one is Charles Hoskinson leaving. But literally, that's the only two things that are really just making a little bit of doubt in my mind. For the rest, they're just so perfect. They're really, really standing for something. Really, all the news that I'm showing you guys today is just another reason why I keep holding this one so strong, so dearly, and so close to my heart, and why I definitely think this is one of the best cryptos that's ever created. Now, moving forward, since we don't really need those price predictions, they're useless anyway. You're not going to get that much info from them. Cardano price prediction. Hey! Yeah, guys. Price predictions are really what makes up like 50% of the Cardano articles online, so you're definitely going to be seeing a lot of it come by. But this article actually does contain some valuable information for the first time ever, and this is actually one that I recommend you guys to read if you are looking for a valuable Cardano article that you just want to read up a little bit about what's going on. This is one of the articles that you should read up, right? It just contains a lot of good information, a lot of facts, and I just really enjoyed. It's just amazing. I don't even know what to say. For the first time in a long while, I got a good article in there, so that's why I just really liked it. Here you could just see a little bit of a early May update on the technicals, so the technical indicators. It's all explained in here, what you want to know. Here's also a little bit about the trends, which is quite interesting to see. I don't seem to attach too much value to this because trends can be manipulated like crazy, I've noticed. Also, the volume on these charts or on these websites is also not that important since they're mostly like 50% or more is manipulated anyway. I don't seem to attach too much value to this, but here's some more of the fundamentals that's been going on. So the Cardano 1.5 update and Shelly that's being delayed. A little bit about Ethiopia. Let's quickly read that. So, Ethiopia's Ministry of Science and Tech has signed a memorandum of understanding with Charles, the CEO of Cardano. Ethiopian government aims to benefit by using Cardano's blockchain services in domestic agriculture. And then below is their forecast. So here you have a lot of predictions on what's going to happen. And here was, again, another interesting little part. This eventually led to the resignation of Michael Parsons, the chairman of the Cardano Foundation, in November 2018, allowing IOHK and Emergo to take a more prominent lead in order to take the Cardano project to the next level through 2019. And what was interesting was that Cardano and the other two layers, so Cardano Foundation and which other two do you have? Emergo and IOHK, they were having some issues together, alright? That's something you need to know, and it all got fixed, which is again why there was some more enthusiasm that sparkled up in Cardano. Here's some things that are going to be coming up, and we're going to quickly read through that. So, Cardano is set drastically to change its roadmap after the IOHK summit that is supposed to be held on April 17th and 18th, and of course, that already happened. This whole article is actually also or at least quite a big copy and paste from their previous article that was published like a few weeks ago, possibly, or maybe a few months ago. They've published this article multiple times, and a lot of this is just really I don't want to say outdated, but old info. Now, the current roadmap can be found on CardanoRoadmap.com, but I still, up to this point, have not heard anything about the newer roadmap. Have you guys? Let me know in the comment section down below. Maybe I've missed something. Again, I cannot see everything. I just really report on what I can find, and maybe just now announced it on Twitter, or maybe I just missed one of these big things. If I did, let me know in the comment section or in Discord, because you guys should check out the Discord. A link for that is in the description below, and the first few people to join will get a secret reward, so make sure you join it right now. And yeah, I can't see everything. But yeah, Shelly is the second phase of Cardano roadmap, and like Shelly is one of the biggest things ever. The team intends to finish it in Q3. I don't really know. I didn't know that was really the case. Q3 of 2018. I don't know how they got to this. Development deadlines have been extended to Q1 of 2019. Again, that also did not occur. So that's again a little bit of a fail. But currently, Byron was something that was quite trending, and now sort of Shelly. We're just really in the transitioning phase, but Shelly's been delayed, and it's a thing. It's a thing that people really despise, and I think that's also one of the biggest failures that Cardano has ever seen in the latest future, in the latest present, and it just hurts a lot, man. It just hurts a lot. But Shelly consists of 3 main functions, which is something a lot of you guys don't know about. Incentives. So provide stakeholders with monetary incentives to ensure that the service runs smoothly. Delegation allows stakeholders to delegate their right and obligation to sign blocks to a third party. And networking provides network infrastructure to support decentralization. Again, these all kind of run towards decentralization, but mainly what people are happy about is the staking, so getting rewards and having control. So getting rewards, having control, and decentralization. Really, that's basically what it is about. Now, there's of course a lot of chances of them overtaking Ethereum, and I still think that will occur. For sure, it's just a matter of time. They're just way better, so it's most likely going to happen. Here's a lot of other information, like more miscellaneous stuff, so to speak. And then we also move over into something really quite interesting. Why will Cardano succeed and why will Cardano fail? So let's quickly read these 2 things. So what can cause ADA to rise and go up in price? Well, Cardano is a fantastic team of academics and developers from all over the world. The team is professional and work-focused, never discussing the price action of ADA, which is a good indication of a correct attitude. Cardano really focuses on scalability, sustainability, and interoperability, and currently many blockchains require a copy of the whole blockchain, but there's light ways to fix this, because it really slows down all the transaction times, and Cardano aims to mitigate this scalability issue. Bottom line, main pillars for Cardano's bright future are its strong team, which is number 1, testing and verifying first approach to solving blockchain problems, strong community, good brand recognition, and good liquidity. And now the bad side, of course, is a low probability, but the bad side is small war chest to fund their roadmap. Small war chest to fund a roadmap, team fatigue, or infights or rogue members that could disrupt the development are all possibilities that can lead to failure. However, the biggest threat to Cardano is also one of their biggest advantages, which is their development philosophy. Again, this is exactly what we read previous time, but it still stands strong and is still quite important. It could very well be that their slow and steady approach renders them obsolete if the competitors make breakthroughs in their tech. And Ethereum is moving fast, again I don't agree, and breaking things, while ADA's philosophy of once or ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure is inherently lagging. Again, we can have a big discussion about that, but Cardano is going to be the first trillion-dollar cryptocurrency, is still what the founder Charles Hoskinson predicts, so we're just going to hold strong with that. Here's a lot more price predictions for the upcoming years if you want to check it out. They're all in here, you can check it, but we already got a cool amount of news in for Cardano for today, though. That's really amazing. Cardano enters Ethiopia with enterprise blockchain framework Atala. Again, we actually covered almost everything that we could about this, but I just wanted to quickly mention it again. On the 30th of April, Charles Hoskinson announced the launch of Atala, IOHK's enterprise blockchain solution similar to IBM's open source Hyperledger Fabric. Atala will serve as a framework for governments looking to build digital systems for public goods, such as registration and deeds, localized currencies, difficult to pronounce, and supply chain tracking. The framework is comprised of a collection of libraries that would allow governments to rapidly build a product for end users, said Hoskinson to Forbes. Isn't this just freaking amazing, guys? The system will focus on governments in developing countries, which just really just gives me a little bit of enthusiasm, guys. Especially in Africa, Atala will be the first using collab with Ethiopian government for building a payment system in the country's capital, Addis Ababa. So yeah, it's going to be amazing, guys. I'm just totally freaking excited about how good this is going to be. I can't express myself even. It's just amazing what they're doing here. They're just helping these African countries here. I don't want to say lesser fortunate, because that's maybe not the best way to express it, but the the countries that need it the most, or at least could use it the most. I'm not going to say that to anybody there, but to you guys, I think that's easy to say. It's just amazing what they're trying to do, if they want the help at least, or quote-unquote help. Will Bitcoin's price increase spur buying in Cardano and Icon? Exactly the same article like we saw a few weeks ago. I just find it interesting that this article popped up again. It's just kind of funny. I just found, why are Cardano and Icon in the same article all the time? I don't know. Just found it funny. Nothing much to fetch from there. Cardano price prediction for May, can it rise 36% to hit the target of 9.4 cents? Nobody freaking knows. All right, your TA is not going to help us because BTC is too important here. There's so many things that are really making or breaking this prediction. Like, how's the roadmap going to roll out? Is Shelly going to be very far away? When is it going to be? All these things. Cardano founder collaborates with the Ethiopian government. Again, the thing I wanted to fetch here was the 105 million population. And this video right here. Let's quickly see if it can load. Yes, so here it is. Quickly check this video out, guys. It's 20 seconds of him at this presentation and some extremely productive conversations. Ethiopia is truly a special place. Again, guys, it is kind of cool how he's traveling all over the world and getting things done. He's not just doing this all for vacation like some of you guys are thinking. Cardano ADA Charles Hoskinson says he will eat his own shoe if Shelly does not happen this year. He should. Shelly will happen 100% in this year. If it doesn't, I'll eat my shoe. And we will hold him to this, guys. So, otherwise he would just feed him his shoe and just place it up in his mouth because he said it. So he's going to eat that shoe like crazy. And it's going to be a boot. Right? We got to look for the biggest shoe and he's got to eat it all. With sock and with like a big freaking stocking. He needs to eat it all. Because he deserves it then. Right? If he makes such a promise, you can't take it back now. There's no going back once you've said it. Now, DigiByte prediction for 2019. We're moving over into DigiByte, apparently. Tough year ahead. Sheer existence is in jeopardy. So, people are a little bit scared because of DigiByte, right? People have been scared for a long time. But here, the more that we go on and on and on, people are getting more and more afraid. A reason for that is, of course, how DigiByte has been moving. There's a downtrend as a continuation pattern, and people are not too happy about this. People are expecting the price to keep falling down longer and longer and longer. And when Coinbase had a discussion before about, I don't remember what they had the discussion about, DigiByte community went on to really shield the coin, and the CEO of Coinbase, Brian Armstrong, really did not appreciate that whatsoever. So he said, tried to ask the community a serious question and got spammed by the DigiByte community. Tough to filter signal from noise, because he asked, what do you want to see more from me on Twitter? What questions do you have? Thinking of trying a live AMA this week. We'll answer the top favorited questions, which was already like a little bit more than a month ago, but all the DigiByte community members went crazy to ask for their coin to get listed on Coinbase. But now, I think right now, people are receiving more backlash from it. Like, a few weeks later, because I've seen 2 articles now, or even 3. I think there was another one that I had opened before that was talking about the exact same Coinbase issue. Now, according to Jared, those trying to frustrate the future of the coin are just intimidated by the potential and feel threatened despite everything they stand to gain by promoting the project. Yes, DigiByte is intentionally being suppressed by people who think they have power to see us as a threat to their ecosystem. But why? I don't know. They have more to gain from us than to lose, but it won't last forever. We will persevere and will weather this. Truth is on our side, and there's so much more to tell about what the people like Jared Tate here, the founder, have been saying and why they're so enthusiastic. But I think the community just turned against them a little bit for, again, it's just going to be a couple of weeks that the people have turned against them for, but Jared here, the founder, says the cryptocurrency is being deliberately suppressed by the cryptocurrency industry because they're afraid. It could be. All right, we don't really know. It's really hard for us, quote unquote, consumers to tell if something is really being suppressed or if it's just him saying that because he's not getting the attention that he wants or he wants more attention. He is, of course, the founder, so it is in his best interest to say something like that if the coin is not doing good. He just goes on to speak and say it's deliberately being suppressed. But again, it could also really be the case. And if that is so, we should not stop holding DigiByte. We should not stop to really talk about this. And I definitely think this is another incentive for me to talk about this coin more often. So right now the coin has been falling in market cap, and people also took notice of that, that it's falling a little bit harder than expected. It's just falling down lower in the rankings, even though it's not really supposed to. Like, the technology is still there. It's still a good coin. Why is it going down so hard? And I just don't have the answers for you guys. I think a little bit of it is just them not getting that much publicity, not getting that many articles, but let's quickly read this part here. DigiByte continues to push new developments ahead of Q2. Despite these issues that we've been seeing, DigiByte has continued to make developments that bode well for the future. The blockchain platform recently unveiled its latest project named DigiAssets, which is expected to usher in new features. DigiByte Assets, or DigiAssets, is a secure, scalable protocol on the DigiByte blockchain that would provide an enabling environment for the issuance of decentralized tokens, smart contracts, and other features. We will have great hope that DigiByte would be able to rebound in the second quarter of the year as more developments roll in. And then last but not least, our last article was DigiByte needs a Justin Sun in the short term, and I can definitely understand why they said this. They need like a, if you've watched Hunger Games, they need like a Mockingjay. They need this person to really stand up and say, DigiByte is the thing we want. DigiByte is going to be good. Aggressive marketing for DigiByte is really what could help them out. As I just told you guys, there's not that many DigiByte articles coming out today, or any day actually, and that is also the lack of me giving you guys updates on them, but because they just don't give any updates. And I don't completely know how Jared is with this, how many updates he gives out a week, how he does the marketing himself, how he does the pushing. We could say that pushing is not the best way to go about promoting your cryptocurrency, or it doesn't help for technology, but it does help in terms of awareness. And awareness can build community. Community can build your coin, as we've been seeing with the XRP Labs for XRP, as we've been seeing with a lot of these other communities as well. Community can get things done, and if you don't market yourself heavily, the community just gets, with everything, it just gets more toxic over time. It just does, and then it starts to separate them. And in this case, with DigiByte, I've just seen a perspective shift from just extremely positive, like we've been seeing on Coinbase here, to medium and more so just sheer, I don't want to say ignorance. I should say, like, they don't know. People just don't know what's going on. They don't care too much. They're just not sure of what to hype anymore. They don't know where to start, what to hype, and it's a little bit of an issue, but with time here, DigiByte is definitely going to be blooming again. It's not a bad coin. It's actually a very, very interesting and good project. So if you're just debating about what you should do or what it is about, make sure you just read up again and just explain to yourself why you chose for this coin in the first place. Because, again, it's not a bad project. I still hold DigiByte strongly, and the criticism here is quite a bit misplaced, I would say, right? It doesn't deserve all the shit that it's been getting. Should we need a pump? No, I don't think so. I don't think a pump would do them very, very well, because if you literally follow the pattern here, a pump would just really show us that it's doing exactly what we expected it to do. Just go up a little bit and then fall down harder, exactly like it happened all the time here. So a pump necessarily is not what we need. I think just moving sideways or just a little bit up is what we could prefer right now, just to stabilize a little bit, to make people understand that it's not going to be falling down to the ground, but also not just play us again, is what we would probably need. Now, make sure you guys check out the Discord, as I said in the beginning of the video, but also make sure you check out these links. So check out my Instagram, TheDustyBC. Make sure you follow me on that right now. There's also free Bitcoin.in. I recommend you guys all to check that out because it's free. It's free Bitcoin, so why not? Ledger, to buy yourself a hardware wallet to store all your crypto coins on. Make sure you check it out right now. And make sure you follow me on Twitter, TheDustyBC. Very simple, so make sure you check me out. And I'll see you guys again in another crypto video. Enjoy your day, everybody.